Okay, welcome back to another episode of Secure Governance. I am your host, Jimmy Skirts, and today we are going further into our GRC training. This is lesson number 4. So I encourage you to go back and review lessons 1 through 3, and this is lesson 4. Now, in order to learn GRC, we need to have a company that we're going to use as an example to walk you through the process of how GRC works. So, meet RoboCorp, our case study. Welcome to RoboCorp, our fictional company that will guide our GRC learning journey. From now on, we'll explore governance, risk, and compliance principles through this innovative robotics company that serves schools, hospitals, and factories. RoboCorp is a smart, creative, and growing fast. But like any business, they face risk, rules, and responsibilities, and that's where GRC comes in. Now, why RoboCorp needs GRC? As a high-tech robotics manufacturer, RoboCorp faces unique challenges that makes GRC essential. First and foremost, customer information. It's all about customer information and data in GRC. Remember, it's about data, stopping me from getting fined, and stopping me from getting sued. Those are the main tenets. But customer information. At RoboCorp, they store sensitive data from schools, hospitals, and businesses that must be protected. Number 2, technical infrastructure. Their entire operation relies on complex computer systems and networks to design and manage robots. And lastly, regulatory landscape. They must navigate safety regulation and compliance laws in every market that they enter. So RoboCorp's first problem, governance. Okay. In the current situation, organizational chaos. RoboCorp is experiencing rapid growth, but their decision-making structure is creating problems. For example, engineers independently establish password policies without company-wide standards. Sales teams determines how sensitive customer data is stored and managed. Management lacks consensus on project prioritization, creating inefficiency. RoboCorp urgently needs governance, clear structures defining decision-making authority and accountability. You can't have your sales team determine how sensitive data is stored. That's not going to work. And you can't have engineers independently establishing password policies without company-wide standards. Your engineers shouldn't be doing that anyway. RoboCorp's second problem, risk. Without a systematic approach to identifying management risk, RoboCorp is vulnerable to numerous threats that could significantly impact their business. First, security risk. Hackers could breach systems and steal valuable robot design plans, compromising intellectual property. Operational risk. Natural disasters like storms could knock out their primary data center, halting production and services. Human error risk. Employee mistakes could result in private customer data being sent to unauthorized recipients. Without identifying and managing these risks, RoboCorp is like a driver without seatbelts or brakes. And again, a lot of cybersecurity attacks happen because human error. All it takes is one person to be slipping, not on the job, and then you're finished. The whole house of cards falls. And again, All it takes is for someone to call you up and sound like someone from another department and provide that data, and you're done. So deep fakes, I talk about it all the time. Talk about it all the time. Operational risk. Natural disasters are happening like crazy. Look out in California, where you have whole cities that burnt down. Burnt down. That means the city hall burnt down also. Is their data secure? Is it? Here is RoboCorp's third problem: compliance. If your rules aren't in place and you're not mitigating your risk, that means that you're not compliant, guaranteed. RoboCorp's diverse customer base brings numerous regulatory obligations that must be followed. Education sector must comply with privacy laws protecting student records, FERPA, COPA, etc. Robot operations in educational settings require specific safety protocols. Healthcare sector, subject to strict regulations for patient information from HIPAA. Medical robots must meet rigorous medical device standards. And lastly, safety standards. All robots must comply with international safety standards to prevent injuries, regular certification and testing required across all product lines. Compliance ensures that RoboCorp follows all applicable regulations in every jurisdiction where they do business. Why we're using RoboCorp? Our learning playground. RoboCorp serves as our classroom playground where abstract GRC concepts become tangible and practical. By following RoboCorp's journey, we'll see how governance, risk, and compliance work in realistic business scenarios. Each upcoming lesson will demonstrate how RoboCorp tackles specific GRC challenges step by step, providing you with the practical insights you can apply to any organization. If RoboCorp succeeds, you'll understand GRC. Now, let's have a quick recap of Lesson 4. We met RoboCorp, a growing robotics company with ambitious goals and complex operational challenges. We identified problems that RoboCorp is having, discovered their need for structured governance, systematic risk management, and regulatory compliance. And we also established framework, set up RoboCorp as our case study to make GRC principles concrete and accessible. Looking ahead, in upcoming lessons, we'll explore how RoboCorp implements specific GRC practices to transform from organizational chaos to a well-governed, risk-aware, and compliance enterprise. You'll gain practical insights that apply to organizations of all sizes and industries. RoboCorp's journey will be your roadmap to GRC mastery. And that completes lesson 4. Remember, I'm going to be giving these lessons. I don't know how long it's going to take. It could be 2 to 3 months. However, a couple things. Number one, if you want to jump into GR mastery, this is level 1 instruction that I'm giving. I'm giving level 1 instruction. Now, if you want to jump into level 2 instruction, I've partnered with a friend of mine who created a course, GRC Mastery. Look at the link in the description. Doesn't matter, either level 1 or level 2 training. He covers both. And you also get the GRC auditor certification. So you can follow along with me, or you can look at the link in the description and you can try his program if you like. Thirdly, look out for the roadmap that I'm going to be presenting on how you can get the basic training that you need to become a GRC expert. Now remember, Again, GRC is non-technical, but you're going to be dealing with cybersecurity. It's like a real estate developer, okay? A real estate developer can build apartment complexes, he can build strip centers, malls, etc. He knows how to speak with banks, he knows how to speak with contractors, he knows how to speak with code enforcement. But if you were bringing him into a building and say, build that wall, he wouldn't know how to do it. Now he knows how, although he doesn't know how to build the wall, he knows how to hire or subcontract the proper individuals that can build the wall. So you don't have to specifically know how to do everything in cybersecurity, but you have to know how it works so you can build a framework for a business that needs a cybersecurity framework set up. So those are the things that you should pay attention to, and I will see you in episode 5. God bless.